Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hall again.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down and 3. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on 1st almost down there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers to throw on second down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the option, here's Williams.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's why they play really well here.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And Mims moves the chains, and it's exciting to see all the ways the Broncos might use him as a rookie. He's a mismatch type of a player who can really hit you from anywhere if you don't keep somebody nearby and closely guarded.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. It got his man, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Here as he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On the option to give to Williams here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go play action with Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the 1st half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Rodgers now on first down. And Lazard's got it again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here at 1st and 10. And working down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner? And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Hill. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And for Aaron Rodgers, that last throw, a big one. He goes over 60,000 passing yards for his great career, something only 8 others have done before. A very cool moment, and congratulations to him on what has been an exceptional career. Hall on a give up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On play action, now Rodgers. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Wilson. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 30 yards. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Now Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have the Broncos first.